Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia. So for today's video, I did a Cranberry Smokey eye. I actually didn't really know what I wanted to do when I started recording this, but I knew that I wanted to use the Huda Beauty Dusk palette. So this is what I ended up coming up with. If you want to see how I did achieve this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and be starting with the eyes. I did go ahead and put some translucent powder under my eyes already just to make sure that if there's any fallout, I can just go ahead and wipe it away. I am going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. So going in with the shade Eden right here, this is what I'm going to be using as a transition shade. You want to go ahead and place this on a little bit above the crease and just kind of blend that out. Next, I'm going to be using this shade right here, the shade Saffron or Saffron, I'm not sure. And I'm going to be focusing this just on the outer edge. And I'm using an M433 brush and then slightly bringing it into the crease. Next, I'm going to be taking this shade, I think it's pronounced Oud, I'm not sure it's, I don't know, that name's a little tricky, but using that darker shade. And using a M433 again, I'm just going to be once again taking that color on top of that cranberry color that I just placed and just blending it in there. Mostly just focusing this on the outer edge. With this one, you don't want to pick up too much product on the brush. Just go in there lightly because you don't want to end up adding too much. And then just bringing it a little bit over. This is like as deep as I'm going right here with this color. Just for now, and then we will go back and blend everything in. Okay, so for my lid color, I'm going to be taking this one right here. This is the shade Blood Moon, and I'm just placing this all over my eyelid with my fingertip. Okay, so taking an e.l.f. C brush, I'm going to take that same shade, the Blood Moon shade, and I'm going to just use a brush to more precisely place it on there, and then start blending it on the corners a little bit. Okay, so going back in with that previous brush we were using, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out all of these edges. Now taking that brown shade, I'm dipping back in there just to add a little bit more. Taking the shade Celestial with my fingertip, I'm going to go ahead and be placing this right in the center of my eyelid. I feel like that shade gave me a little bit of what I wanted, but I kind of want a little bit more, so I'm going to take Nefertiti and I'm going to use that one and also place it right in the center. And just going back in to blend everything out. Okay, so I did go ahead and zoom you guys back out. I'm going to be warming up my face now, and I'm going to be using the shade Mochaccino from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place this right under my cheekbones. To contour, I'm going to be using the shade Fawn from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. I'm just going to focus this on the edges, of course. And then just blend it down a little bit. Just using that shade Fawn in a Morphe B15 brush. This is like my favorite to contour my nose. And then just using translucent powder to go ahead and clean up my contour. I'm going to just go ahead and let that sit for a little bit. I'm going to zoom you guys back in on my eyes so that I can go ahead and finish my lower lash line. And I'm taking that shade Eden, the one that I initially went in with on my lids, and I'm going to go ahead and just be placing that on all over. And next, going in with Saffron, I'm going to go ahead and just focus this on the outer edge. Slightly bring it in. And last, taking that brown shade, just focusing this on the outer edge. Just because I feel like I still want something a little bit more, I'm going to be taking the glitter Cosmo and just using the NYX glitter primer. I'm going to take the tiniest little amount on a Morphe M508. I'm going to initially place the glitter primer on the inner corners. And then dipping into that glitter Cosmo from the same palette, I'm going to go ahead and place it right above where I placed that glitter, or the primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and start slightly tapping some of that glitter towards the end, just so I can kind of like blend it out. Okay, so I did go ahead and add some brown eyeliner to my waterline, and I added eyelashes. I'm using the Vegas Snay Luxe collection with Eylure. I believe the style is Bronze Beauty. But I'm going to go ahead and be finishing up my face. I'm going to go ahead and be using the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy highlight in the shade Mirame. And I'm just going to go ahead and focus this on the highest points of my cheekbones. And I didn't even remember to wipe off the excess powder that I have in my face, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe that off. And I'm taking that on my forehead as well and on my jawline. For highlighting my nose, I'm going to be using a lighter shade. I'm actually using the 10K highlighter from the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one came in the medium to tan contour kit. I just like to use something a little bit lighter for my nose, just because the Mirame highlight I really like on what is my cheekbones, but it does kind of have like a shade to it, like kind of like a rosy tint to it. So when I put it on my nose, you can just kind of tell that I have something there. So I like to use something a little bit lighter and then just go ahead and like blend it in. And I'm going to be using that same on my Cupid's bow. And then just adding a little bit more also on my cheekbones just to kind of make it pop. For blush, I'm going to be using the Milani Luminoso. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dust off all of that powder. To finish this off, I'm going to go ahead and be using the LA Girl Lip Pencil in Mauve. And just to top that off, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade Charmer. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys do like it. I just wanted to go ahead and do something a little bit more brighter and fun, I guess you could say, but I really do like how it did turn out. I hope you guys do like how it turned out as well. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, and thank you for watching.